surfaces that are hard cannot really absorb bacteria, absorb water, absorb, germs as much as a wet surface, right? It can actually hold mold easier, all of that stuff. That's not the point. This is not an ad for Scrub Daddy. I'm just saying that is a little pain that somebody has overcome in their life. They've created a product that is so unique. They went on Shark Tank and was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this sponge idea because I had a painful, problem that I was going through in my life, and I hated getting these sponges that were just like, I had to throw away all the time, and they were just disgusting. I don't want that I don't want that on my dishes. I don't want that around anything, right? And that little problem, that little pain point that they took within themselves, they used it in their actual, they used it to actually create something so that somebody could have a problem solved and even their own problem solved. Scrub Daddy to this day is still the #1 best-selling product and business on Shark Tank, okay? They're the best producing, biggest thing in revenue, biggest company coming from Shark Tank. So everyone that did not invest in Scrub Daddy took a big loss, but hey, that is the game of being an investor. You're gonna take some losses and lose out on some deals. Okay, so somebody said, Elohim said, I have a business. I'm trying to build business credit right now. Beautiful, you should be building business credit. But I wanna tell you about business credit, all right? Before, because you can get a lot of access to business credit. It's not like normal credit. You can get access to actually 50,000, 100,000, 200,000 because businesses need more money and need more funding, right? So actually you can get access to more capital than you would be with personal credit, right? Usually you apply for a credit card, it's like 10,000, 5,000, 1,000 here and there. But with business credit, that's when it gets to actually the multiple 5, multiple 6-figure region. But the thing is, your personal credit needs to be on point first. That's what people don't realize, is your personal credit should be on point. So the first thing I would do is recommend using actual credit repair or repairing it yourself, getting it to way past over 700, and it will give you a better of a likely chance to actually attain larger amounts of business credit funding, okay? So that's what I would do personally for you, but I would really focus on the business credit game because it can just give you so much upside, and also mostly it will actually make your business look financially well to banks, which is good because in the future, if you want something to get to put money into a bigger deal, let's say it's a bigger deal in real estate or a bigger deal with somebody that also has a business and you want to get a profit share of their business, it's going to help you in that aspect, right? You want your business to be financially strong. So I always recommend people start with business credit. So I have business credit. I love business credit. Definitely get the business Amex Platinum. Amazing points when it comes to traveling, reward points, great system, and Amex is just, it's a classic, chef's kiss. How come you guys aren't going live together tonight? We're just not. It happens sometimes, y'all. Okay, we don't got any more questions, so I'm gonna move on to my questions, or I'm gonna move on to my lesson per se, or kind of what I was going to talk about today. And today I'm going to talk about the third step of the ION method, which is the method I created to get an idea to actually post, right? A lot of people are filled with ideas. Shoot, I know I'm filled with ideas, but it's not technically just about having ideas. If you actually want to get to a point of posting and being best optimized to where people can actually stay engaged with the content, where people find it valuable, and people, by the way, if you talk about value, there's only 3 things that people are on social media for. First, overall, people are on social media for selfish reasons. Selfish reasons. They want to come on there to get something out of what they're going to see, right? So the first value that you can provide to somebody is education. The second type of value you can provide somebody is entertainment. And the third type of thing that you can bring to people is inspiration. Okay, so if you can provide those three things to people, then you are providing value. And that's what you want to do. So when you execute on your content, right, you can have ideas all day, every day. However, if you do not execute on your content properly, then it could not be engaging, it could not be valuable, it could not be inspirational, educational, or even I already said educational, inspiring or entertaining to people, right? Because the three value points are entertaining, inspiring, and education. I'm sorry if I didn't touch up on that, but let me do it in a more slower pace. Value on social media is one of the three things, or all three things: education, entertainment, and inspiration. So if you can provide that to people, then that's fantastic, okay? So first is, there's really 4 stages to executing on content. And the first thing is scripting, the second part is filming, the third part is editing, and the fourth part is posting, okay? Posting. Now, when it comes to actually like executing on your content and scripting actually helps you make that engaging content. Make sure that you're actually driving points. Mostly when you're making educational content, which I personally think is the most valuable content that you can provide for somebody. That's my opinion though. I love being educated about new things. I love when I feel like I got like a little value of knowledge. A lot of people are not going to school anymore. Maybe they're working and they still want to learn things. So I think that educational content is fantastic. And mostly when you are at the, you're in a point where you want to educate people online, you want to make sure that you're actually educating them and you're not making it super confusing or super complicated, right? Because usually people don't learn things because it's not simple. That's why a lot of people don't learn things in school, because they don't make it simple. So you want to make it simple. You want to break it down. You want to have a script that says bullet point, bullet point, bullet point. So how I would recommend in terms of scripting your content is I wouldn't do, well, you can try either or. You can do literally line by line. You say line by line, what are you gonna say? Or you can simply just do bullet points. I think when you're doing a very intentional video, like maybe a voiceover, then a line by line would be helpful because you want to line up the visuals with the actual words. However, when you're making more of a long form video or something you want to be more natural and just make sure you're getting like the driving points down, then I would do like actual bullet points, right? So maybe you're talking about making vegan chocolate chip cookies, right? So you're gonna say, the first line is maybe gonna be the hook. These are gonna be the best cookies that you've ever tasted and they're vegan. And in the second one, you're gonna say, make sure you get your ingredients, this, that, and the other. And then you're gonna name out the ingredients. And then the second one is you're gonna do the instructions, right? So it's just like points. You're not saying line by line what actually you need to say. But I recommend scripts because, again, you wanna make sure that your content's super intentional, super engaging, and actually connects with your audience super well, but also shows who you are, your voice, and your personality. So that's what I would say on that. Second stage of executing on your content, we got the scripting side. The second stage is the filming side, okay? So you actually can film for your content. Okay, so how the heck do you do that? I recommend experimenting. Experiment. I've always said this. Even when it comes to scripting, you should be experimenting with scripting. If you want to talk about filming, experiment with scripting. Maybe some people do like tripods. Some people never use a tripod in their life and their TikTok page is blowing up. Sometimes they always just use their hands, right? Use the TikTok platform in general just to film and edit and all of the things to make the video post, right? So try hand, try on a tripod, try outside, try towards the wall, try with a green screen, try with, maybe with a voiceover, try with many different things. Like I honestly would try all different types of content because mostly when you're on TikTok, or I would just say starting your page in general, you want to see what actually hits. You want to see what actually resonates with your audience and what they actually like. That's what you want to do, because you want to keep giving them that too, right? And you never know, maybe they don't like that one type of content that you always make. So I would always recommend in the beginning, try something new, okay? Don't be scared to actually like experiment, all right? So that's that. And I would say another thing that you can do is make sure that you actually film it right. And by filming it right is you can try different ways. You can just literally film on your freaking iPhone, right? On the videos, try the front camera, try the back camera, try your professional camera, Sony ZV-1. Try different things and see what you do actually like, and see what you actually do enjoy and what process you do enjoy. So that's what I would say. The third step of the execution process is editing. The platforms I recommend is CapCut. I use CapCut for all of my short form videos as well as my long-term videos. That's my designated platform, period. That's my designated platform, period. So I use it for YouTube, I use it for TikTok. Honestly, I think it's the best platform out there. It's just so easy to use. I've never tried Final Cut Pro, so I can't speak completely, but I heard that there is a learning curve, so you do have to kind of like learn the process, and it does take a little longer. Now, CapCut, I think it's just super simple because I've used it for a long time on my phone, and it's the same thing on the desktop, so kind of just do both. And that's what I would recommend in terms of editing. You could also edit on the TikTok platform. I would say it's very similar to CapCut. That's also why I got such easy hang of CapCut so quickly. So definitely you could use TikTok as well. Has a lot of functions, has a lot of editing features, green screen, voiceover. It has basically everything. The reason why I love CapCut personally, because I just feel like the like uploading and importing like actual videos on there is simpler on CapCut, but hey, it could just be me. And also, like, if you delete TikTok, then your drafts will be deleted, and I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with the hard-working videos I created and losing those videos. That's not what I want. So I do love CapCut. And then the fourth one is just posting. You want to make sure that you actually get it on the calendar, right? Because a lot of people say they're gonna post a video, but end up having it on your content and actually getting from idea to post. First is scripting, where you actually write out what your concept is, because again, you want to make the video super intentional. You want to make people actually get value from the video, the most value that they can get from that video. And what I noticed, if you just do it off the fly, sometimes it's not as valuable as it could be. Yes, it is still valuable, but it's not like maximum potential of value. So I just feel like you get the most bang on your buck if you actually do script your content. Second is filming. Sit down and film it. I'm gonna post, because people have posts in their drafts since 1957. It's like, get the drafts out of your drafts. Like, post the videos, right? So you actually have to set the posting time for your videos too. That is the fourth portion of actually executing on your ideas, actually executing on your content, okay? So that is only the third step of the ION method, from getting your post from idea to post. The fourth step is distribution. I will talk about that next time, but also with the scripting, filming, editing, and posting. All of those four things, literally you can use it to you come up with all the ideas and scripting in one day, all of the filming in one day, and all the editing in one day. So you don't really have to worry about content for the rest of maybe a week ahead. You've planned it 2 weeks ahead, but either way, it gets you locked down. and load it. Okay, so I'm gonna start looking at the comments. Let's look at the comments. Hi, before it's real. Hey brother, hey brother, hey brother. Okay, let's see. Ooh, period. Pound down, just like. Okay, we need some business questions. Okay. From your actual fans, what changed for you to get your actual business content? Honestly, I just wanted to provide more value, and I just have a lot of business. I have a lot of content and business knowledge. So I was like, I just want to talk about this. Like when I talk about it, I can go on forever. And days and days and days. So why not give this knowledge that I know and I have to give it to you guys? Because honestly, it's helped my life so much. It's improved my life so much. And it has given me so much fulfillment. So at the end of the day, it's not about, wealth is not about like the money you make. It's about the impact that you have on people. And that's what I'm all about. So I'm always down to go on live, give free information about content, because I know it can be very tough, and I know a lot of you guys come to my DMs, come to my comments, and have a lot of questions about content. And if I got the knowledge, why would I not give that to people? Let's stay on the topic live of building your online brand, because this is an educational session. I don't want to steer anywhere far from that. What happened to your idea of investing in real estate? You used to post about that. I don't think I've ever made that much videos about investing in real estate. It's still, I'm not saying it's not a goal. It is going to be a goal. However, I'm not into like the whole, let's buy a 1-door unit, even buy a 2-door unit. I'm more like, let's have a 15-door or plus unit. I feel like that's when real estate is actually worth it, where you actually put your money into deals that are 15 doors or more. I just feel like the cash flow is more, and also it's more worth it because the expenses are not as like high, and also the maintenance is not as high. Of course, I wouldn't say that the expenses are not as high as a single door, but I would say that the maintenance is high with the profit that you actually make from a single door. I just honestly don't think it's as worth it as getting something bigger like a 15 door. I love Sean. I love Sean too. I'm glad you love him. Sean for president, period. Period. So it's very much still an idea. Can you add people? No. Okay, it's funny because somebody said, Olivia, you're not somebody I would take advice from respectfully, but somehow you subscribed to tell me that. Okay. 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 I love you anyways, girl. And that's okay. Let's see. Let's see. What? I'm looking for a question. Anybody got a question? If not, then I'll dippity bop out of here. What? Ooh, this is a great question. Okay. By the way, guys, I don't want to rub y'all the wrong way, but if you're in this live and you do happen to subscribe, I appreciate everybody that does subscribe. I don't really do it to have subscribers. I do it because I want to limit the number of irrelevant comments. That's what I want. And also not positive comments and not on topic comments. So I don't really care if you subscribe or not. I wouldn't mind having like 0 subscribers, as long as I get to talk about what I get to talk about, which is building your brand, because that's what really I care about and will come here regardless. But anyways, if you do happen to subscribe and put hate messages or things that are like nothing about the topic that I'm talking about, then you will be blocked. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Not like trying to like scare you guys, not trying to be mean. It's just like I want to keep a positive as well as on topic, on brand life, okay? I don't want it to steer away from the actual topic or business, because you guys have my videos to comment and be off topic. You have my you have every other platform to be off topic, but this ain't it, because this is about education. It's about empowering people. And yeah, like again, if the comments are not about like, if it's not about like branding, business, not along those topics, you will be muted or blocked. What are your views on getting life insurance? This is business, so I will answer it. Life insurance, everybody should freaking have it. And honestly, let me turn on the lights. And honestly, I feel like people do not talk about it. People do not talk about it a lot, mostly in the people of color community. And it's honestly sad, because we are the ones that honestly do not have much to give. I'm not even trying to say that to be mean, but statistically, people of color are the least paid, have the least amount of wealth to give to the next generation. And in terms of my benefits, I have about like around almost 200,000 Amex points, and I think I can get like 3 or 4 or 5 maybe at this point flights, like round trip flights from San Diego to Miami. We just have never used it. We've just kind of been like using it and letting the points stack up. Again, like you guys asked, like, why don't you guys go out to places and all, like, we literally could, we just don't, because we're not focused on that right now. But I have not used the benefits of my Amex. Like, even though we have 200,000 points at this point, we have not used it, but we will. Do you have any tips on how to get one? Yes, I do have tips. I would just say make sure that your credit is good. But first, I wouldn't say first get the Amex Gold, but I would talk to an Amex representative, and I would just talk about like the benefits of both, even do your own research. But I honestly would also get the gold too. Because I have the platinum, but I would also get the gold. Sean for president. That's funny. I'm gonna screenshot this and send it to him. What the heck? Wait. You know what? F the screenshot, because I don't know what's wrong with my dang button, but it's just not doing what it needs to do, unfortunately. Y'all. Okay, let's see. So what? Okay. Well, what are your recommendations to build credit? Would you recommend business loans? No. Because in order to get a business loan, you pretty much got to make sure you got an LLC. So if you don't have an LLC, it will be kind of useless. In terms of building your credit, first, I can pretty much answer this both ways. So first way is, are you starting from zero? Are you starting from like literally zero? Or are you starting from like a place that is bad? Or are you starting from a place that is good? You know? And I will answer the question for all those three scenarios. So if you're coming from a place of zero, then I would just honestly get a credit card that is connected to one of the big banks, which is like Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, and I would get a credit card from there. And that's how you start building your credit. And then when you actually do get that credit card, what I would do is I would use it for, basically just use it like a debit card, but make sure you have the money in your debit card so that you can pay it off. Okay, so because that's how you create a good credit score. Mostly in the beginning stages of your credit, you want to make sure that you are actually on point, because if you start wrong, it's going to be pretty hard. So I would go with that. Make sure that you use it like a debit card, but pay off the bill every month. That will increase your credit score immensely. The second point, if your credit score is bad, then what I would say is pay off the highest interest credit first, and then also like just make sure that you're slowly and surely. There's something called the snowball method, where basically first you pay off like the ones that have like a little bit of a balance. So for example, you have a $5,000 card, $100, like the balance is $100, meaning you have to pay off $100. You have to pay off $5,000 in one card and then $2,500 in another card. So first pay off the $100 one, and then pay off the second biggest balance, and then the third biggest balance. That's called the snowball method. Or honestly, what I would recommend is pay the high interest debt first. So if you have a card that is 25% in APR, which basically means the interest rate is 25%, and then you have one that's 18%, I would pay the 25% first. So in that next month, like you don't have it kind of like immensely getting higher again. So that's what I would say. And then for third, what was the third scenario? Third scenario, if it's already good, then honestly, I would just get bigger credit cards. Get bigger credit cards, talk to your bank and be like, hey, can I get bigger credit cards? And then fourth, if you're like, there's a fourth option. If you're like, I really just want to go ahead and not do it myself, then I would work with a good credit specialist. A good credit specialist that's going to do everything for you, that can remove inquiries, which means that every single time that you actually apply for a credit card, guess what? The credit bureaus know that, hey, you applied for that credit card. A lot of people apply for 5 credit cards at a time. So the more inquiries, it kind of brings I would say like a little bit of a warning to the credit bureaus. So what credit specialists can do is actually remove those inquiries, so it looks like you've never even like filed for, you never applied for that credit card in the first place. So it helps your chances in actually getting approved for credit cards. So yeah. Oh, y'all are funny. Will you consider doing a tutorial on how to edit your TikTok videos? Yes, so I will actually do that. I would not mind doing that at all. So follow my YouTube channel, because I'm going to be posting more about content. And also I'm going to post my vlog today that I recorded today. And actually we went to the farmer's market, and you're probably like, that's boring as heck. Well, guess what? I had the time of my life, and it was an experience. So if you're ever looking to go to San Diego and you're like, what spots do I want to go to? I'm going to be posting a lot more San Diego hotspot spotlight content, because San Diego is the city. People's all about LA, but really San Diego's where it's at. It's just better vibes. I don't know what to tell you. Downtown is better in San Diego. The beaches are better here. The nature sites are better here. ocean, like it just hits all around. I'm sorry, I said it. But yes, I would definitely show you guys the tutorials of how I edit my my actual TikTok videos. So what you have to do is just subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll pull up my YouTube channel because it is a pretty long name, but it is a royal name at that. So we're not gonna worry about how long the name is, okay? So this is my name. Oh, it's not. No! Oh, dang it. I thought it was gonna show it. Lols. Oh, shoot. Where is the background? Okay. Boom. Boom. Fiery Orange Duchess of SD. Okay. Fiery Orange Duchess of SD. I will post them here. I actually need to put that, like, I actually have a content calendar that's in Notion where I organize all my content. So I will put it in the idea list. Okay. Let me see here. We got Princess Faith. I got a notification from her. Thank you, Princess Faith. Appleberry, Olivia. So I'm about to, maybe lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Okay, let me put this in my content idea, okay? So how to edit TikTok videos. You're probably talking about, I pretty much edit. I wonder if I should make a YouTube video about it, or actually I am going to make a free social media course soon. A free social media course where you guys are going to just get the whole breakdown of what I'm talking about. I talk about the ION method, which is idea generation, organization, execution, and distribution of your content. Basically how to get your content from idea to post. So I'm gonna create a free mini course for you guys so that you guys can actually build and create and produce good content. So I'm very excited for that. I'm gonna be working on that, and I'm so excited to give it to you guys because I want to see you guys. I want to see your guys' content. I want to see you guys crush it. I want to see your guys' passions. I want to see you guys just be your best you. Whatever you're filming. But anyways, yeah, I don't think, okay. On the YouTube videos, I'll talk briefly about it, but ultimately, it's going to be in a mini course that I have coming up, okay? So be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to my YouTube anyways, because my YouTube will be the first to know. So if you did not, So if you did not get to it already, here's my YouTube channel. Fiery Orange Duchess of SD. Oh. Fiery Orange Duchess of SD. And that's that, guys. I don't have much for you other than that. Let me go down and see. Ooh, no, Olivia, why you keep doing this to me? Why you keep doing this to me? Why do you keep doing this to me? Okay. I'm just trying to read the comments. Y'all didn't answer all the questions. You're right, I didn't. Is there any website or source where I can find a mentor for business? Girl, DM me. I want to give you like an actual good answer. In terms of mentoring, I honestly would have to see your goals first. So if you want to just go back and forth in a conversation, I can point you to the right direction. Just DM me, oliviaappleberry, and on Instagram, and say, just DM me the word like live, okay? And you can say that you're on my live. I'm talking about this girl, okay? So Miss Coco, you can go ahead and do that, okay? Okay. Thank you. My pleasure. Keisha. Okay, let's see. Can you also show how you did your green screen? I mean, I did it on Canva, so just go on Canva and create your green screen. Like, that's just a simple answer. Y'all, I'm gonna go. Oh, perfect timing. Guys, appreciate you for being here.